All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen. So today is Wednesday, 20th of May, and we actually today right now with David, but also Brian, he should join. So like waiting for him, and just we're gonna provide for you that updates what we have for today about the TMX, yeah, and as well about the Predixa, yeah, because for today we already raised almost $400,000 into the Predixa. Let me just share the screen, yeah, so like we can go over that, yeah, just a little bit. And we're gonna provide those details, yeah, because like right now, first of all, guys, Jake, he are not actually joining the Zooms like really often. He will not gonna join that because actually today is Wednesday, but he will gonna join after the 2 weeks, and like he will gonna more provide information by the videos, yeah, by the technical analysis, but that stuff what he was working on, and just we're gonna post it, yeah. So for now, what we have, guys, we have 11 days, yeah, so like actually like 10 days and the 23 hours, like almost 11 days till the Predixa fund rise gonna be finished. But maybe, yeah, like maybe it's gonna be just extended for the some time. So we will see, just like need to wait for the information from the Jake. And just for today, so what we have, guys, we have 397,000 and like $686 which been raised for the Predixa fund rising. And that's the pretty cool because like we see that people just joining from the different places, from the Europe, from the United States of America, and the guys understand how valuable this project is gonna be exactly for the TMX ecosystem, and how basically great it's gonna be to make the money on these fees. And in the same time, guys, like what is the pretty interested, it's decentralization on the trading, yeah, because the once we started the TMX, yeah, exactly about the exchange. So it was to provide for the people opportunity to trade without the KYC. So like without all of these registrations, just with your wallet. And that's the pretty cool because like for today, there is not so many exchanges who can provide that. And the TMX is going to be one of that exchange where people from Europe, from the United States of America, can just basically connect the wallet and basically just we're going to start to trade. And just for today, what we are just almost all set, yeah, right here with everything. But just for today, like we're waiting for the final audit, for the final approval to unlock the TLP tokens, yeah. So and after that, it's going to be like all set for the TMX, yeah. So just traders will gonna start to trade on this, and basically the price of the TMX token also will gonna go, yeah, together with the Predixa, so it will gonna go up. So that's a pretty great. If you've been participate in the promos, yeah, so just don't forget to claim your rewards, yeah, because it's actually the test account, the my account which I just was creating for the tests, and there was the two promos, one promo was for the 1 million TMX tokens, and just I think I put some money right here, so it's possible to claim some tokens, and just maybe even let me show you how to do that. So I can click on the button claim, and what is the really great about this, because it's going straight to your wallet, yeah. So just simple as that. I click on the button claim, I click confirm, and just receive these tokens on my wallet. So let me just open this right over here on the OKX. Yeah, it's like OKX wallet, and here is the tokens, right? So I just claim something, so I have a little bit more. And the same stuff, yeah, it's possible to claim from this. Yeah, in this one, I think I put a little bit more for the test. Yeah, so here it's possible to claim right now even more. So let's just claim this one as well. So if you've been participating in this promo, so don't forget to claim and just basically hold these tokens on your wallet, or as well you can stake them. Yeah, so just right there, click on the button confirm. All right, and just simple as that, it's gonna be on your wallet. Yeah, so guys, it's just right here, I think. Okay, so this one for the OKX. All right, so it's here. Yeah, so we basically claim the tokens, and just every day some amount of the tokens is unlocked, and we can just really claim them. So that's the one part. So another part, of course, about the staking. Yeah, so the staking, it's possible right now to stake, also possible to unstake anytime. For example, if you don't want that tokens to be staked, yeah, but if you already put them to receive the percentages, so it makes sense to wait once you're gonna receive the profit, and after that through vault, yeah, through this one, just claim that. Yeah, so just claim that, through the vesting and basically receive this profit. Yeah, but like, right here, let me show you real quick how to do that. Yeah, so like we can go, for example, on the stake, and I can put, let's say, I don't know, like 2 TMX tokens or like, whatever. Just don't forget to hit this mark, yeah, right here, just to approve it. And we can just approve, for example, these two. Click on the button confirm once again. And of course, like for that, you should have a little bit of the Ethereum on the Arbitrum network, and then you can just stake. So like confirm the amount in the wallet, confirm once again. All right, and we can stake them. So it's really simple process. Yeah, like nothing sophisticated about this. And you can see, yeah, like right now I just click on that, click on the button confirm, and those stuff gonna be staked. So like anytime I also can unstake them, like from here, and just like use it for the passive income, because once the price will gonna go higher, yeah, so like it will gonna like be possible to make much more money from these tokens. So like that's the pretty amazing. So like that what we have right now, of course, like waiting for the final audits right here. So Jake said that already in June, yeah, so like we're gonna be on the Pionics, yeah, like the Pionics is the centralized exchange, and like it basically have the two websites. One of them is the Pionic.us for the United States, and I think it's going to be the really great, because right now for the United States market we don't have any exchange centralized where people can go and they can buy these tokens. Yeah, so like it's only the Uniswap works, and that's it. Yeah, so like but also liquidity right there gonna be returned. But like Pionics will gonna help us to move price higher. Yeah, so like people can just start to trade with this, and it's actually gonna be the two websites. So like the Pionics.us and also the Pionics, the global website. I think it's the Pionics.com. So the pretty great exchange. They have the bots, they have like different stuff. They even have the card, which is possible to go, but I'm not sure if that works for the United States. For the Europe, it works, like the pretty good. So like that will gonna boost us. Yeah, it will gonna boost the price. Yeah, like just to grow up. And also like what we check in. Yeah, so guys, we check in the affiliate system, like affiliate system for the TMX. Yeah, so like where actually people can just trade whenever they can stake, and like right now it's also under the development, it's under the process. So like you can just create the code. Even you can see, I think somebody been trade under one of my codes, and I receive little bit of the commissions. Yeah, so like I think the total volume was $24,946, and it was like, $1 or something like that, what was possible to make. But of course, yeah, so like once the traders, so we're gonna start to trade, and let's say you share your code, yeah, like, with those people who are interested, so you can make little bit of these affiliates, or like, not little bit, it can be like the pretty good one. So like that what we have. The same, yeah, so like you can just basically go as a trader, yeah, so like if you know how to trade. I know that many people they don't, yeah, and like for that we have the copy trading. The copy trading is the pretty cool stuff, working the pretty amazing, guys, and like once it will gonna go on the decentralized exchange, it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, because like for today I'm testing the copy trading. We just speak with Dave like before the Zoom, like he was saying about the copy trading stuff, and I'm just basically testing the copy trading on Wix. That's the pretty cool. Yeah, like I know that Wix not for everyone. Yeah, so like it not works for the all the countries, but like that what actually gonna be on the TMX, and that's the pretty awesome. Because right here, yeah, so let me go to the futures, let me open the copy trade, and you can see even right now I'm copy some traders. Yeah, so like just testing this out. Yeah, like the check different strategies, and like that what's gonna be implemented exactly. In the TMX. That's the pretty awesome. So you can see, for example, on the Bitcoin, yeah, so like I copy trade some trader, so like he provide like in plus 2.24%. Yeah, so like that what he do. Some of the positions in minus. Yeah, so like right here, for example, Ethereum right now in minus, but like till that time he didn't close it. Yeah, so like right now in plus you can see. So I'm not lose anything. Yeah, but like it's really important to follow the strategy of the trader, and basically those traders who know how to trade. Because if you're gonna follow the bad traders, so of course if they lose, so you also lose. Yeah, like it's really obvious right here. And you can see some of the like payers, some of these stuff like just going in minus. Yeah, so like need to wait. Some of them is going to the plus, but but also it's really important to understand that like it's not going to be plus all the time. Yeah, because traders sometimes anyway they make the mistakes anyway, like they lose some trades, but it's really important to like follow the traders who actually can do, let's say, maybe 80% of the plus results, or at least 70%. If we're going to go, let's say, to the copy history, yeah, so you can see that I just like start to copy, like and test this copy trading one of the trader. So yesterday he lost, yeah, like something, and just like I lost a little bit of the money, but most of these, yeah, like going into the plus, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, so like it's the really great gonna be opportunity for those people who like don't know how to trade, but they want to get some passive income. Yeah, like it's actually gonna be passive income, but not really easy. Yeah, one, because you must go with the strategy, you must make analysis. Yeah, so like you must set the stop losses, you must understand like which traders you want to copy, which traders you don't want to copy, and like that stuff gonna be implemented into the TMX. And I think that's the pretty awesome that what we have it. So like about the bots, so like Jake will gonna provide more information in his videos. Yeah, so like just waiting for that one. And so far, yeah, so like everything is going pretty great. Yes, about the TMX, about the Predixa. So just with all of this stuff, even if we're gonna get 1%, as we always was saying on the Zooms from the poly market, so those people who join right now, they can make the pretty great money with this and return that pretty fast. Yeah, so like I'm not sure if Brian joined us, but like we have Dave. Dave, you right here. I'm not sure if you could hear me, but maybe you can just like say a few words, of course, if you can. So just right here. But like I'm not sure if Dave, because he was going somewhere. Let us know, Dave, if you're right here.
Yeah, hey guys, I'm right here. Can you hear me? I have
Yeah,
my
yes.
headset and I'm out. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I'm out with the family, just celebrating. We're having something to eat right now, but yeah, I mean, basically we have 11, pretty much 11 days left, and then the pre-sale is over. So buy as much as you can. When it comes to TMX, the value's there. We just have to, everyone just has to be a little bit more patient. I know everybody wants things to be launched right now, but this is a phase that we're going through. And basically, once 11 days is up, then we move on to the next chapter. And I think everybody is just planting the seed right now and just getting themselves situated for when that time comes. And everyone's going to be very, very happy. I mean, I bought a lot of TMX and I bought a lot of PLP. And so I'm all in. And the thing is, you have to ask yourselves, are you all in? And if you haven't bought any, buy some now. And if you can, share it with other people, because there's a lot of people that need to hear about this, because it could ultimately change your lives financially. There's a lot of people that need passive income. Even an extra 500 to 1,000 a day will help families out. So this could do it. So anyways, Tim, I'll send it back to you.
yeah, yeah. Dave, you made some great video about the like numbers. Yeah, so like, and I think even with the $100, that basically what you show is the pretty good. So maybe you can
Yeah.
just say a few words about that. That because some people they think, yeah, so like there is no reason for me to join because let's say I have like $200, and like we see in the deposits where people like put $50,000, like $20,000. So like you remember yesterday we had, I think, I'm not sure, yeah. So like it's Dr. Fred or something, but like he just going in with like $60,000. So maybe
Yeah.
you can say a few words about that.
Yeah, so I had people reach out to me and I talked and I reached back out and I'm like, hey, have you bought PLP? And they said no. And I'm like, why not? And they're like, well, because I don't have the money. And like, its minimum is $100. So I think people have the mindset that they need to come in with thousands of dollars just to earn something. And you don't. All you need is $100. So, the good thing about this is that I ran the numbers. The video is in the group, so you guys could watch it. Grab a pen, grab a calculator, and just run the numbers. But at the end of the day, you don't need a lot to get in, just $100. And I think a lot of people are going to look back after these 11 days and either kick themselves in the butt, say, "I wish I would have," or they're going to be, very happy that they did.
Yeah, awesome, guys. And like just Predixa is the really great idea which was going from the poly market. Yeah, so I think poly market is open for me right here or no. Yeah, I think no, but just like need to open that. And the poly market is going for today with the pretty good amount of the money. Yeah, because like, those guys who was watching the poly market, guys, you've seen that numbers. So you can find out that people make some significant money right here. Of course, in the same time, and other people, they lose the money because they just like trying to go with this, so like they're just trying to win, but not sometimes it's going in that right direction. Because I think I was trying this 5 minutes chart for like the 10 times, and like all the time I've been loose on that, because it's not just the gambling, yeah, like it also need to make some technical analysis, yeah, so like with all of that, and after that join. But what's the really great about the poly market, and the same with the Predixa, that it's not just about the trading, right? It's not just about the crypto, because when we speak about the TMX, yeah, so like about the crypto trading, so like there is nothing more but just like you must go for the trading. With the poly market, yeah, so like there is the different stuff where you can go and predict, and like there is not much analysis which you can do. So like sometimes it's only about your thoughts, only about your opinion, yeah, like for example in sports, so who gonna win in boxing, or who gonna win in the football or tennis, or like whatever it is. So like you can just go and bet, yeah, like for that one. But all in crypto, yeah, so like all gonna be 100% decentralized. And the poly market is also the pretty good, yeah, because like we can see that this model is the really successful. So a lot of the people, they just talking about this, and like in the United States, I think I seen Jake Paul or Logan Paul, he been talking about the poly market, so like in one of his podcast. So I see like a lot of the celebrities, they talk about the poly market, so like it's the really huge business model. And the owner of the poly market, he's like 27 years old. So like we was in Germany, and we see Niklas right here. Yeah, so like maybe I can make even Niklas co-host. So right here, and like we just talk about the poly market, and like he just together with Jake provide information about the exactly about the poly market and about the owner. So like the owner is the 27 years old, is the really young guy, but he just like definitely made a really brilliant idea, and pretty fast that like they start to make money with this. Yeah, so like Niklas, if you want, you can say a few words. I just made you co-host. So like if you able to speak, if not, that's also cool. Yeah, so just like that. But I'm just saying, guys, that the Predixa is can be the really great option. Yeah, like for the people to join some decentralized platform. Yeah, because like right here, not everybody can like work with this. Like in the United States, you need the VPN. But again, like I'm not sure if the poly market will not gonna block you like later on this, because it's not allowed in the some country. You use some like a technical source to actually connect to this, and yeah, you can work for some time, but like if they decide to block you, they can block you, and after that even gonna be hard to unblock it, because here is not like some customer support or something. You can send the ticket, but I'm not sure how fast it's gonna be resolved. So Predixa will gonna help with this, because it's 100% decentralized, so nobody will gonna block you, because all the transactions going straight from your wallet, yeah, so like just like that, and executed from your wallet. And of course the fees gonna be less for that, and like right now is an option to participate on the creation stage, because when the poly market was created, I didn't know about that, and like many people didn't heard about this, so like was not possible to participate, and even I don't know if, even if it was possible. Yeah, but like with the Predixa, it is possible right now. You can join with some amount of the money, just to buy the share, yeah, like of the product, this liquidity. And this is the same stuff as you provide liquidity for the exchange. Yeah, so let's say you are a liquidity provider for the TMX, you provide something in the TLP. So like with the Predixa, it's absolutely the same. So you provide liquidity into the PLP, right? So like the PLP is just the name of the liquidity, like the token, and it's just displayed your share inside the system. So like and simple with that, you can receive the passive income. So like even you don't have to participate in the trades if you don't want. Yeah, so like you are just basically the one of the creator gonna be of the Predixa. Like so that's the pretty cool how all of this is worked. And in the same time, guys, so like what Jake work with the team, they just like working on that to list us on the Pancake Swap. Yeah, because the Pancake Swap, it's another decentralized exchange where possible to swap one token to another. Also the really popular, the same stuff like the Uniswap, but I think Pancake Swap even more popular, because here is a lot of the different projects, they list the tokens, and like sometimes I see some tokens only on the Pancake Swap, so just that way. And as well on the 1 inch, yeah, so like the 1 inch, also decentralized exchange, but with option of the trading, yeah, because if we speak about the Pancake Swap, there is not actually the trades, so like you can only swap one token to another, yeah, but like with the 1 inch you actually can the trade. And that's the pretty good. Like once we're gonna be on all of these exchanges together with the Predixa, and if we implement Predixa on all of these decentralized decentralized exchanges, so the price will gonna go even more up. Yeah, so like this, guys, the more, of course, updates will gonna be from Jake in his videos, but we're trying as more as possible to provide that, like, what we have for you. So like I can see some questions. Let me just check. What is this? With the PLP sale be extended if we don't raise the amount by the end of the May? What's the minimum amount we need to raise? Will 1 million PLP enough or 3 million absolutely necessary? So basically right now, guys, Jake is working to bring some big investors into the Predixa. So like almost this week, he said like that it should be like few $1 million. So I think we're gonna close that. Yeah. So like we're just waiting the information from him. And I think so even the 3 million is gonna be enough. Yeah. So like just or even less gonna be enough. But we will see. So like if Jake will gonna bring those guys who are gonna put 3 million right now, so maybe it will gonna be extended to the 5 million. Yeah. So like simple as that. And just like with this, like we'll gonna wait for the date once the predicts are gonna be launched. But like we're looking for like July, August. Yeah. So like I think around the July predicts are gonna be launched. So like it's already gonna be possible to trade. But just I don't want to provide some dates because I'm not exactly in touch with the developers. Yeah, it's exactly Jake working on that and provide for us all of this information. Yeah, but so many stuff going behind this. Yeah, and just we'll see, guys. Like how fast that's gonna be launched. But I really feel that so many people gonna be excited about this because it's the really great product which nobody have on the market. Yeah, so like to clarify, once Predixa launches, everyone will have affiliate links to share 100%. Yeah, so like once the Predixa is gonna be launched, it's gonna be work. So people are gonna get the links, they can start to share, they can start to make some commissions on this. The same with the TMX exchange. Yeah, but of course, once that's gonna be launched, yeah, like and fully automated in work. So like simple with this. But of course, yeah, it's going to be with the links because people are going to start to share also on the social media. So like also going to be hired some agencies like who are going to work with the ads with so many of this stuff. So yeah, like, it will going to go that way. So I'm not sure if Brian, I think, is not going to join today, us. But guys, this is that updates what we have for today, and just like more information going to be provided in the videos. I'm not sure if you have some more questions about this, so like you can post it or you can just raise the hand. I can unmute you. That's what we have. We can with Dave answer. But like so far just everything is going like under development with the Predixa, the same with the TMX, and just like for now, just you can still participate in this PLP fundraising. So if it's gonna be extended, I'm not sure. Yeah, but like we'll see, guys. So like if it's gonna be extended, like most likely no. If Jake right now we're gonna close that buyers who wanna go, who will gonna join probably this week. But like if not, so maybe it's gonna be extended. So like we will see. So yeah, like thanks everyone for the attention. If no questions, guys, so like we're gonna post some more information once we're gonna have more details, and of course with the videos and recording as always gonna be posted. So thanks everyone, and we'll see you.